Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you are joining us. You are so welcome. This is Gwendy Media TV, and we are also live on SEBHealth. SEBHealth is an amazing platform. It's a non-profit organization that strives to bring health to all. They focus on maternal and child health. And today, once again, we have the founder who will be coming here to share more light. They've been doing so much on the ground. She's been on her toes, visiting different communities here in the United States to talk about this baby organization. She went to Minnesota and she recently came back from Switzerland. And guess what, guys? For those of you who are back home in Cameroon, SEP Health has you at heart because they have an upcoming event that will be taking place at the Bamenda Regional Hospital Maternity. It's called the SEP Health Bamenda Hospital Maternity Outreach. A lot of you have already indicated interest. You have said you wanted to be part of this initiative. You wanted to join SEP Health in bringing beautiful gifts and, just childbirth kits to expectant mothers. Yes, talk about doing something amazing for the community and you being part of it through this amazing organization. I know you all are eager to hear more from Mafor Roseta, who is backstage. But before we go there, we're going to take our little tip of the day, which is believe in yourself no matter what. Okay? The most important person, your biggest cheerleader, is you. No matter what goes on, even if people are not supporting you, if people are not standing for you, if people are not encouraging you in whatever you're doing, you need to be able to stand up for your own self. You need to be able to cheer yourself up. You need to be able to believe that you have what it takes to achieve what you were called to do. Because listen, God did not choose you by chance. He chose you because there is something in you that He believes the world needs. So, you all, thank you so much for watching. Let me know where you are watching from, okay? And let me know if you have ever had a challenge, if you're a mom, what are some challenges that you faced as an expectant mother, or some of the challenges that you feel that other expectant mothers in rural areas are facing, because we're going to be talking all about that today. So before we meet Mafor Roseta, I want you all to please help us share the video, invite as many people as possible. We're going to be talking about so many beautiful things, and especially about the upcoming outreach, which is already very, very close to the corner. All right, before we get to meeting Mafor Roseta, who is already backstage, let's take our intro jingle, and I'll see you right behind the jingle anywhere. Welcome, Mapo Rosetta.
Hello, 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 hello to everyone. Greetings to everybody.
How are you doing
How are we
today?
all doing today? How
We're
is
doing great.
everyone? I know you all are excited,
We're glad to
waiting
have you
to
on the
hear
show
what I have to
today. Thank you so
say.
much for joining.
Greetings from wherever you're watching this. And
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Please help us share the video. We're going to be here for about 45 minutes. We're going to be talking about SEP Health, which is a nonprofit organization. We'll also be talking about some of the activities that they have in store, which are coming up really, really, really soon. So, Mafor, welcome back from all the many, many places you've been visiting. You've been
thank
traveling a
you,
lot.
thank
Tell us
you.
what has been
It's only
happening.
by
It seems
His
like you've been in
grace. We
motion
thank God.
these days.
Mm.
You've been in motion these days, Mafor.
Yes. It's not been easy, given that you have to go from one place to other be- within a very short period of time. So
Hmm.
it's been a teacher's assignment, and also getting to talk to people, talk to individuals, groups, and yeah, but again, it can only be good.
So, you just launched this baby organization, SEP Health, and I know that some people who are watching today may not have seen you or heard you before. Would you mind telling us just a little bit about SEP Health? What is SEP Health and what are you guys up to out here?
SEBHealth is I'll say, the full meaning of it, sustainability or sustainable environment and better health. So it's like two in one, but that
Mhm.
two in one doesn't mean that, it's so broad. It's just that with a good environment, a clean environment, an environment that is healthy, our people will be healthy.
Mhm.
So there are so many things around us, around our environment, that if you take care of them, you are indirectly taking care of your health.
That's true. You're
Yeah,
absolutely
and
right.
SEPHealth's goal, it's about prevention, it's about promotion, it's about education, it's about sensitizing our people on how to live healthy, on what practices to carry out to have a better, healthy way of living. So it's all about education, letting our people know what to do, what not to do,
Mhm.
to stay healthy, to maintain. If you have, say, for example, a chronic illness, how to live with it and still be healthy, quote unquote. So most of what we'll be doing is education, sensitization, creating awareness,
Mhm.
and also helping materially in areas that we can afford to help.
That's amazing. That is really, really amazing, Mafor. It's barely a month since you launched this baby organization, and there's been a lot happening. Wow. I mean, I've just been backstage watching. I see, your people on Facebook, they are buzzing, they're excited, especially about the upcoming outreach. So tell me, first of all, before we even talk about that outreach, what prompted you to want to create an initiative like this or to do something like this for others, for expectant mothers in rural areas?
Again, like I said when we started, my inspiration is from personal stories, stories from friends, families, and all those around me, those that I know and those that I don't even know. So, picking what we are trying to do now, reproductive health or women's health, it's something that I did talk with a couple of, when I travel home, I visit one or two hospitals, clinics before I come back. And I always have like to have a conversation from every department, be it maternal health, be it the cancer clinic, be it those who deal with the both orthopedic units and all that. And I come to realize that one of the main challenging things, the main, I would say, what carried me most following stories of individuals that I've heard from was from the part of women, pregnancy, children, all around women most of the time. So that's what really inspired me, because
Mhm.
looking at the percentage, when I talk to
Yeah.
those who are dealing with diabetes, high blood pressure, and all others, this reproductive section carried the greatest percentage. And that's why I decided, or we decided with my other members to say, okay, let's do something on this particular subject
Mhm.
before we can look into other ones.
Okay, so before we get to talking a little bit more about the outreach that's upcoming, maybe some dates and a little bit more details about that, there's a video that I want all of us to watch. Okay, and this video was done by a retired nurse from the Bamenda Regional Hospital. Don't you go anywhere. Let's watch this video and we'll see you right back.
I'm a retired nurse from Mankonsop Divisional Hospital, Bamenda, Northwest region of Cameroon, West Africa. As a nurse in that institution, I worked in the maternity section. These are the challenges I faced. Some of the women who came to deliver became anemic, were anemic. Secondly, they were not supported financially by their husbands. Sometimes they come in and they are anemic and are referred to bigger hospitals. They could not go due to finances, lack of finances. Then sometimes the baby come out prematurely. Then when they are referred, they don't go and the baby get up. The babies pass away because there were no basic equipment in this institution. There were not incubators to accommodate the babies, and then there were no basic instruments to accommodate both the mother and the baby. Sometimes the mothers even pass away. So these are some of the challenges that I faced when I was working. So if something could be done substantially to support both the institution and the women or the entire community, it will be good. Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. How you all doing? This is Gwendy Media TV, and this is conversations that inspire. We hope that every time that we have guests, or every time that we talk about any topic, that is going to inspire you to change or to be moved to change. And today we are meeting with an amazing woman. She is a woman in the community who is moving and who is impacting, who is also a titled woman. She is a Mafor. And you don't get that title just ordinarily. You are given that title as a mark of honor for the things that you have done in impacting other people positively. And so she created SEBHealth, which is an organization that promotes the environment and also healthy living with a focus on maternal and child health. And this is something that touches all of us in the world because we all came from a mother. We all came through somebody, even if it was natural or in vitro, whatever it was, there was a woman that was part of your coming to life. And that is why this is such an important topic because we are all concerned as people who come from a mostly rural background. We know how difficult it is with the financial challenges that people back home face going to the hospital to have a baby. Sometimes there are women that show up in the hospital with nothing. They don't even have that emergency bag that they always say you should have. Sometimes they will just go there. Sometimes they're not even able to follow through their antenatal. There's just so many different things. So please, guys, I would like for you guys to share in the comments what are some challenges you feel that women in rural areas are facing, because these are the kind of challenges that SEP Health wants to step in and make a difference for. A lot of times we need to know exactly what's going on, what are some difficulties or challenges that are being faced by our communities, so that those that really want to step in and make a difference can know exactly what to focus on. And that's exactly what SIP Health wants to do with this upcoming outreach. I'm literally feeling excited about it just because I'm a mom. And just because I know that so many other expectant mothers back home who may not have the means will get to benefit. So many more women will be saved from untimely death. So many more babies will be alive because their moms were taken care of while they were pregnant. Oh my God, this is amazing. So, Mafor, tell us about this upcoming outreach that is getting everybody excited. I see all of you watching. Courage, Christina, our Amy Bride, Elvis Ngwashi, Raphael Ambu. Hello to all of you. Please share the video to as many people, and please let us know in the comment section what are some challenges that you think that women, expectant mothers in the rural areas are facing that need help, that need fixing. So over to you, Ma, for how you doing. Honorable Tenyu, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Madam Gwen. Thank you. You actually highlighted some of the most important things that we need our people to know and to keep them, you know, excited and expecting. And you did mention something about women, children. Just those words, they, I mean, they make somebody to sit up. We talk of healthy nations, we talk of healthy economy, and we talk of healthy many other things.
Mafo,
And
sorry, Mafo, do you have another device that's on because it's conflicting with the sound?
okay, let me see.
You have any other device that's on? Can you please turn it off because it's bringing us an echo back. Sorry,
Okay,
guys. While Mafo is getting that set up, did you get it set up?
do you still are you still getting it?
You have to talk so that I can hear. Sorry, guys.
Are you still getting the
Do you guys
echoing?
hear? Do you guys hear an echo? Just get off the other this like sign out
Okay,
of
let me
let this
just
on.
turn it off.
Yeah, because it's still going to continue conflicting with the sound. And we need to hear all the juicy stuff that Mafo has to share today. So how are you guys? All of you watching? Where are you
Okay,
watching
are you
from?
still getting the echoing?
I think it's good now, Mafor.
Okay. So
So
what
what
I'm
is
saying is
oh
a
somebody said
woman to an
going.
extent is the
Okay.
backbone of a healthy economy. Not
Yes.
that the men are not, because we are
True.
women, we have children because men are part
Hmm.
of our life. The
Yes.
healthy choices have to be made by a woman, especially when they are pregnant. What
Mm-hmm.
they eat, the activities they carry out, and all that. So if you give birth to a healthy child, this healthy child grows up as a healthy citizen, and that healthy citizen definitely will contribute to a healthy nation that
Mm-hmm.
builds up, the economy and everything. But if
Yeah,
you give birth to a child who is sick, what
that's true.
happens?
Mm-hmm.
At the end, we have a sick nation full of sick people.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So some of these things they go as way back as you thinking
Mm-hmm.
of being pregnant. How do you take care of yourself? When you're
Yeah.
pregnant, how do you take care of yourself? How do you prepare to receive that child? When you put to birth, how do you take care of that child? How do you take care of yourself after birth? So we know where we come from. It's a little bit very challenging
Sorry,
financially
Marco. Sorry to interrupt you. We're still getting that echo. I'm not sure where the echo is coming from, but
because I completely turn off my phone.
oh, are you connected? Because I see you here on two devices, so I'm not very sure
Okay, that's
which
I'm not.
one it is. It's giving us a little bit of echo in the background.
Okay, let
All
me.
right, guys. There's so much to talk about. As
Okay,
you all know.
I think we should be good now.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Is
just
everything
complete.
okay, guys? Can you guys still hear anything in the background? I think we should be good now.
Okay, so when I was like I mentioned, when I talk to these health officials, those who are currently working and those who are retired,
Mm-hmm.
working in the maternity area, midwives, doctors, the main problem that they raised or what they presented is when a woman is coming to put to birth or deliver or have the baby, there are some specific items that they should have. These are a must have items. And most of the time, these women show up without these items. Either one or two of them, the most important ones, are missing. So that's why SEBHealth, as a pilot project, is going to be giving out emergency baths to some expectant mothers. This is just going to be symbolic. So far, we've registered about 250 women in the Northwest region and in the Southwest region, some of the very rural community areas that will be, giving out these items too. SEPHealth is registered in Cameroon, but it doesn't mean that we can just walk in at any time, anywhere to carry out any activity. The delay as of now is because we will have to have the right authorizations to visit this area, to visit the local communities that we've earmarked. And um, we've been promised that by the end of next week, we will be having these authorizations and we can go ahead with the visitings. Um, I don't know if I'm still on with Gwen or she just stepped out.
I just wanted to give you the space to talk
Oh,
because we're
okay.
talking
I
about
didn't
a lot
want
of
to just
important
be
things.
talking and going
I
and
wanted you
going.
to
So
have
should
the
we say?
floor, literally. That's what I
I was
wanted.
like, wait, am I here
I
alone?
know I saw
I
your
didn't want
face,
to
but
keep.
yeah, I should have just told you that first. I was
Yeah,
just going to let you have the floor so you can talk about, all of those activities. And
yeah,
listen, guys, a lot of times you might want to do things and you think that you can just go out there and just do things. There's a process, there's a
yes,
procedure. You might be asking yourselves, okay, Mafor announced this thing like 2, 3 weeks ago. What's happening? She needs to get authorizations from the right
yes, yeah,
authorities to
yes,
show up. Okay, you can't just pop into the hospital and be sharing gifts. What
yes,
if you're
yeah,
carrying something dangerous? So they need to certify that you are somebody in right standing with the law and
mm,
somebody of good moral standards and
mm,
somebody who is coming in good faith and all whatnot. So there's a whole process that
mm,
happens. But once all of that is taken care of, then
mm,
we have to go ahead because what happens is
mm,
that you guys will not just be out. Those of you that are going to be joining SEBHealth in this initiative, you're not just going to be there by yourselves. There will be a security accompanying you guys, which means that the governor might decide to send somebody, or just because they know that this is an organization that is going out to do something, there might be somebody there to protect those who are going out because they want to make sure that you're fine and that you're safe. Okay. So
yes.
yes, yes.
And in that line, the delay too was because of the national day.
Mhm.
So
Oh
the
yes,
officials they had to
National
prepare
Day.
be preparing themselves, and now that the national day is over, they're back to the offices
That
to.
fire is over. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're talking about those childbirth kits, which Health is going to be handing over. Um, but I also wanted the community that's here to, kind of share, throw a little bit of light here to let us know what are some challenges that they feel or that they have had to experience, going to the maternity. It may not just be them, it may be somebody else, somebody that they know. Um, I had a baby back home in Cameroon, and I remember how hard it was, and sometimes to get little things like olive oil, just those little things in the maternity bag that they insist that you should bring. I can't even remember, all what I had in the bag because at that time when you're in in labor, you don't hear anything else, only the pain.
Yeah,
Yeah, mothers can attest to that, right? It's mostly only pain at that time, but it helps to have your stuff ready for that delivery process. So, Mafu, I know that you did share with me like a list of some of those things, and I know that we did ask a question on Step Health page. We wanted people to like tell us what they think, you know,
mm-hmm.
some important things that should be in that emergency bag. So I will still throw that question out today. I want to throw that question out today and say, if you are watching this video, I'd like for you to participate. Tell us what are some things, and somebody will go home with a gift. Yes, because we like to appreciate those who participate intentionally. Okay, someone's gonna go home with something, Mafor. That's what Sep Health is
That's
all
great. Yeah,
about. Yeah, coverage says level pain. That level pain will take your mind away from anything. Like you don't even remember what is happening around you. Sometimes you don't even see. You feel only the heavy pain that's in your belly and all whatnot.
that's true.
Everybody.
That's
Mhm.
true.
So, what do you guys think? What are some important things that should be found in that, childbirth kit? What are some important things that you guys think should be found in that childbirth kit that maybe SEBHealth should include in the bag that we are putting together for the 250 mothers? I did not even see you guys pumping hearts for that. That's powerful, for congratulations and thank you for that.
You're
200
welcome. You're welcome.
now.
It's just a start. And yeah, with those who are watching, with those who are following us, with those from all over the world, if they can come on, like you say, in that comment section, we have a
Mhm.
list already from the hospitals, but maybe the hospital sometimes they forget something. Just go there and write something that you think is very important to be in that bag when we are giving out. Just
Courage.
say something. Yeah, that will
Courage says
just
olive oil. I already talked about olive oil. Come up with some
yeah,
names. Come up with
yeah.
some things because we're still putting those back.
And in the days ahead, Miss Gwen, in the days ahead, we can. I also share the list on our
Mhm.
page
Yeah.
for yeah for people to just add to it. And
Mhm. Yeah, we're
yeah,
definitely going to share that list. But we wanted to see everybody move. Like, we want you guys to think out of the box, help us. Let's see what you guys know. Let's see what you guys are finding out. And you can also just ask, ask the moms who just had babies or who are about to have a baby. Or you can ask a midwife if you know one. I actually have a little sister who's a midwife. I tried to pinch her to be on the show today. She refused. But she's right there. I see her. I'm just smiling with her right now. Yeah, and she was talking about some of those challenges that she's seen, you
mm,
know, while being a midwife in Cameroon. So Courage says non-sterile gloves, olive oil. Nancy, you just joined the program and you're saying network is bad. So let's see more of those things that you guys are suggesting. Towels,
mm,
yes. So Courage, Mafor, you can tell us if those are correct.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
olive
Those
oil,
are
non-sterile gloves,
yep.
towels. What else? I think Courage is winning already. The other moms in this group, I see Nancy who just joined here. I know she's a powerful lady in the community. She's a mother too. She empowers women. I know for she helps women. She teaches women how to make soap,
Oh wow,
detergent,
that's
and
great. That's
and I
great.
saw that she indicated that she was also going to be interested in joining the outreach. I think she's
Amen.
a very resourceful person. Yes.
Mm. Where's she
Top
located?
Manor Records is in the building.
Mm.
You are welcome, Top Manor Records. Yeah. So Mafor, so what are some of the activities that are going on back home? I know that the team down there has been talking to different people. We have a couple of videos which we'll be sharing on the SEBHealth page as
Mhm.
well. But what's been happening? What's going on backstage?
Backstage, like I mentioned, we had to have letters out to the community leaders. That has been done because they will be helping us to fish out these pregnant women. Not every woman goes to prenatal care, and
Mm-hmm.
that is also a concern, especially the very young girls who got pregnant and they are not ready. They're hiding it.
Hiding from their parents.
Yes,
Talk about it.
yes. So
Mm.
those who live with them in the community,
Mhm.
those are the leaders that will help identify this kind of people because they are the real vulnerable ones that we need. So
Mhm.
that is ongoing. They are the same people who are helping, like town criers,
Town criers.
making the announcements that has already been done. We've had some items already, but by Thursday we should be having most of the items and the packaging will start. And as soon as we get the other authorizations that are required, then we can go from there. So the set dates that we have, they're still pending on those authorizations that we're waiting for. Um, I had a video of one of those help who actually went to a village there in the southwest and was being followed by a chimpanzee.
Hey,
Thank God, you know,
they went into the village to
they're not
advocate
attack
for
you
self help.
until they as a threat. So those
Oh
who
my
are
God.
home are also doing their best taking the risk to go fish out. There is one particular village, eventually let you see that village, that you can only go there using the motorbike. No car goes in there. So the women, some of them give birth in that village without even coming to the health centers.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way for us to reach out to them will be to go on the bikes. So some of those things the people are
Yeah, like
brave
those
enough
are
to
real
do.
transportation challenges.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're doing their best that they can. And all I can say is we're hopeful, we're praying that, things go well, nobody's hurt, and we'll be able to deliver when we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So let's talk about even the limited healthcare facilities that are found in rural areas that also kind of negatively impact maternal and child health. Because a lot of times you would see that, if God forbid a woman comes to have a baby and she has complications, we've seen that some women have lost their lives because there was a lack of facilities or maybe not enough midwives. Like, talk about that aspect, and you know how SEP Health can step in, just maybe with the education side, sensitization side, to help improve the sector just a little bit.
That is that is something huge. That's a very important question again, Madam Gwen. I have some of those pictures already, like the picture of a maternity, the picture of where they have these babies, and it is, I would say, it is sad,
Hmm.
and hopefully someday SEP Health will be able to go that far to help in that land.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually an opportunity for me to tell everybody who is watching, tell everybody who is following us, that SEP Health is an umbrella organization. If you as an individual, if you as a group think that you can actually sponsor to donating equipment to building an ultra modern maternity or laboratory or something in a healthcare setting, you
Mm-hmm.
can do that under Safe Health. Like I
Yeah.
said, I have those pictures. I didn't want to share them right now, but the items, the way they set up. But one of the retired midwives mentioned about an incubator, for example,
True. Yeah.
having a premature baby, and you need to, nurture that baby somehow to have that. There are most of these places that don't have such things. Not
Yeah.
to talk even of the bed that they are using. Not to talk of the setting. Because I was asking one of the doctors, I don't see any emergency medications, like if a woman puts to bed and is bleeding and you need to stop the bleeding. We have those names. I don't want to be messaging and all that. They don't have. They don't have those basic things. So there are some of these health centers that one, even to reach there, there are no roads, like the example I just cited. And then when you get there, there is another one that if you come today and you have your baby today, you're going home today. There is no place where they can hold you for 24 hours observation.
You just have a baby and you asked to go home.
Yes, yes,
Is that
go
what's
home
happening
the
in
same
Cameroon right
day.
now?
Yes,
You don't
yes,
even rest. That's
yes.
a oh
No,
man.
because my worry was, okay,
Oh
if
my.
you go home, they say no, they're fine. They're fine. They will just use their herbal medications and they will be fine. I was scared when I
Oh
heard
my God,
that.
I am scared just listening to that.
Yes, but that we still have it. We still have it. And it's happening right now as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
So our hope is that some days we'll be able, we are not going to solve all the problems. We are not going to take care of 100% of every woman that is pregnant, but we'll just try to create this awareness. And we'll also try to link it up with, you know, the communities, the people that need to see if something better can be done in some of these areas. So,
That's
uh,
amazing, for.
again, this is just the beginning. We are just praying, we're just hoping, and we're just saying that, through step how something will be done to somebody, one, two persons that, don't feel like, oh, somebody who didn't know me helped me go through something. Always, yeah, that I would say that's talk for another day when it comes
So
to, yeah, because I've seen the pictures, I've seen the videos, I've listened to them talk. The few ones that I sent to you are just something that we thought it would be good for our audience at this time.
yeah.
But as time
Mhm.
goes on, you'll be seeing more of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while we take a short interlude right now, we're going to take the promo of a young artist that is releasing his EP, and I actually saw the CEO of Top Manor Music Academy and Studio Records official
Hmm.
in the comment section. They have their first artist who is launching his EP, and yeah, we're going to show you a little clip of it. And hopefully, those of you who are around the area can go there and show your support and love for this young artist. When we come back, we
Where are
talk.
they? Here?
I think they're in Cameroon. They're in
Ah,
Cameroon.
okay.
Yes. When we come back, we will be talking a little bit more about the outreach. We'll talk about maybe some activities, specific activities that SEBHealth has planned for that specific outreach, just so that you guys have an idea of what's going to be happening that day. But first, let's take this short break. Let's watch this EP announcement by Manor Records. Okay.
Terminal Records presents the official grand launching of the long-awaited EP of their first artist and production, Spice Water in Real Love. Real Love, an EP like no other. Folklore, high life, Afropop, Afro soul, and much more. Real Love, the EP. My Matter, a Songori Meg, Manu, Hustle, and Nereked will be yours in this carefully packaged magical EP. So join us in Boya on the 7th of June 2024 at Jagaban Lounge opposite Sese Amoliko at 7 p.m. prompt. Guest artist Maxime Manor, A. Bini, Rich Casino, Ola Badu, Young Time, and many more surprises. For more info, contact 652-415187. Real Love, the EP. Now, Third Manor Records producer.
Tangate manaviga de foron kwarai.
Mhm.
That's a good message right there, right?
Yeah.
The guy sings really nicely. So you all, I hope that you picked out the dates coming up really, really, really soon by MC Top Mono Records and Academy. Um, Thank you so much for sending us that video. It's by my very good friend MC Top Manor, who is an artist. He is a promoter. He is an MC in the community out here in Maryland, DMV. Yes, so I'll take a few comments at this time, and then when we come back, we'll just talk about the activities that will be expected on that day. What should you expect to do or to see? What is SEBHealth going to be doing actually on that outreach, apart from just handing in the gifts? So it's a whole community of work. It's a whole body of work. It's not just about providing those healthcare kits. It's also about empowering the health professionals, to do their work the right way. Okay, there's just so much that comes together. It's not just that sector. We can't take one and forget the other. So I see that some of you have been responding to the questions. What should be in the emergency bag for an expectant mom who is about to have her baby? And it feels like just one person has been responding back to back. Web J Courage, and I'm gonna take a few of you all's comments, just so you all know that we're watching you, we're here, we see you, all of you. Courage says emergency items needed for the bag. She says olive oil. She says towels. She says non. She says yeah, towels. And somebody was asking what is olive oil for. She says baby clothes, napkins, diapers, whatever it is that you're using at the time. She says, "What courage? Did you give us all the list, or you just stopped somewhere?" All right, I think there was something non-sterile gloves. She gave four of them. Mafor, are you concording with that? She
Yeah,
said non-sterile
I
gloves.
actually had. They said 8 pairs of gloves, so it's not even up to a packet. Yeah,
Okay, so you guys are not working hard. Come on. Most of you are moms. I don't see Nancy saying anything
yeah.
there. Nancy, you've had babies. So the moms that are watching here, do you want to tell us that you don't remember what goes into the emergency kit for a mom who is about to have a baby? Right? SEBHealth is putting together this package for 250 moms that will be distributed to expected mothers in the Bamenda Hospital in the Southwest region as well. 250 guys. And so, being that she is based in the United States, you all are the eyes and ears of SEBHealth back home, which means that you know better what is needed out there and what we should include in those bags. Okay, the event is coming up really, really, really soon, and we're trying to tie the knots and dot the e's and dot the i's and cut the t's, right? So that's why we're asking those questions, just to see. Somebody says, I would like to know what the olive oil is used for. So Mafor, Tekla Word says she wants to know what olive oil is used for. They always ask for olive oil.
Yeah, I actually asked one of the doctors who
Non-sterile
gave me
clothes,
the
yes.
list, and the olive oil was on it, and she said when the child comes, sometimes you cannot use water immediately to wipe them off, to clean them off and all that, but you
Oh,
can use the olive oil to clean them
mm,
off.
to clean the baby up. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Tekla, did you hear that?
Yeah, maybe there's some other reasons that I don't know, but that is an answer that was given to me.
My sister, who used to be a midwife in Cameroon, she's telling me that they also use the olive oil to insulate the baby, so the baby's warm when
Hmm.
they come out. They're very cold, so they use the olive oil because it has a warm feel to it, to
Hmm.
also like rub that baby. So the baby, I told her to be part of this.
Maybe they so that they will still think they're still in the womb.
Exactly.
The
So
warmth
you
in
have to
in
cajole
the
them,
womb.
put them up.
Yeah.
So, Tekla, did you hear? Did you understand? Did you hear that? Are you good with that response? Top Manner says might be water issues could be the problem.
Yeah. Sometimes we don't even have clean water, right?
Yeah.
So we might as well use the olive oil because you might have water and you're
So
not
just
sure
wash
if
that
that,
baby with it.
or maybe the
Oh
water is not
my God.
flowing.
Oh my God. What can we
Uh,
do? We do what we have, whatever is available. Water might be clean and can affect the children. But water may not be clean. Oh, all right.
yeah.
So Top
Yeah.
Manner is really participating. I know he's a dad too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because like we said, it's not just about moms. It's a
No,
family
no, the dads have
mom.
a great role to play. When we're
Mm-hmm,
talking about moms, we cannot leave dads out.
mm-hmm.
But
And the
growing up
authors,
as a
you know, a lot of them just work and then disappear. When the baby is
yes,
there,
yes.
they wipe
Growing
off.
up, your wife is in the delivery room and you are in an off
Oh,
license, waiting
someone is
for
watching from Germany. Be Stico.
yeah. So
Stico watching from Germany.
so the dads they have to be involved throughout that pregnancy, from like I say, from the one that the people find out the woman is pregnant. Daddy
Hmm.
has to be there to
Daddy
the
has to
day
be
that,
there.
yeah, The fortunate thing is out here, that is the one cutting off the cord, right?
Right here, you have to be there. You are in that
Yes,
delivery room. You are
right
part of
into
that
the
level.
delivery room. We have dads who have passed out. We have dads who have like
What do
cried.
they really? Why do they pass out, mom? Like, is it because they are shocked by what they see, or is it
Yeah, yeah, they cannot,
maybe the dads will tell us on another
they,
in another discussion because they have their own reasons why
exactly,
they pass out.
exactly. But the dads have to be very supportive during this process
Mm-hmm.
because the hormonal changes and everything, your woman becomes somebody else.
She
And that
becomes
is also
some
playing
people.
a
Some
great
people act
role.
up, right?
Yeah, that will
Some
also
women just
play a great role for the health factor because if you're not there for your woman, she's doing everything by herself, that can also affect her health. So that is your place
so
is
to
there.
all of you daddies out here, especially those of you that just pop in the babies and disappear, you're needed to. You have a role to play. The good thing about
I
being,
have I have this life story
mm-hmm,
told to me by a midwife. She said
mm-hmm,
the wife was in labor, came to the hospital. They came together with the husband, but the
mm-hmm,
husband left.
mm-hmm.
This woman had still delivered, means the child passed away during
Mm.
delivery. And the family was there, looked for the dad everywhere, called, people went back home, they were looking for him all over the place. They couldn't find him for the whole day until the next day.
Jesus
And they
Christ.
could not keep their family tradition or whatever, they could not keep that baby's body for a long period of
For
time.
another extra
They
24
had
hours
to, yes, they
to
had to
bury.
bury, yeah, they had to bury the baby before they died. So when the dad came back, he was so, oh, where's the baby? I would like to see the baby. And the wife told her to tell him that, I had the baby, but the baby passed away. So,
That guy abandoned the wife there and disappeared. Chai.
yeah, those
He's
stories
like
happen. But you
goodliness.
also have this can be just one
My
in
God.
tens, in
That's
thousands.
psychologically daunting
Yeah.
for that woman,
But
knowing
we
that the man they're looking for him, you even have a situation. So not only have you gone through that labor pain and all of that, you lost the baby.
yeah.
And then there's no way to even reach the man to tell him what's going on or even to
Mhm.
comfort you in that difficult. Oh my God, that's really tough.
Yeah. On the other hand, we have dads who are there
They're there
24/7.
24/7. Yes.
Yes, 24/7.
That's
And
what
you
we
see,
expect the dads to do, to step up. Somebody says run away dads. Courage. They are
yeah. So
everywhere.
I know you did ask a question on what exactly we'll be doing or we're thinking of doing. We're
Yes,
not just
yes.
handing out these emergency packs. There will be education by the health professionals, and then we'll also have non-health professionals who will say some things, in line with what they've been through or what they've seen, who are not health providers. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely have some lectures, some conversations, and we're trying to make it as interactive as much as possible because we don't just want to say, oh, this is what you should do, this is what you should not do, this is because most often they even know better what to do
That's true. You're right.
than those of us. Yeah. So what we are going to the way we are going to do it is just have an interactive conversation with the population. And we're inviting during those sessions not only the pregnant women,
Mm-hmm.
we will have, young girls, young men, the husbands, the wives, those who have
The
even
family members,
in
because it's not just a child is raised by a
a
community.
village, especially where we come from.
That's
Yes.
true. You're
Yeah.
right.
So it's not only going in the process of that, if they're talking about a pregnant woman with gestational diabetes. That will also maybe the same kind of diabetes that a man is having. The
Yeah.
only difference is their own is not gestational. It didn't start because they were pregnant. If they're
Yeah.
talking about high blood pressure with pregnant women, that can also be with people who are not pregnant, with men and
Mm-hmm.
older other people.
Yeah.
So everybody will be invited to listen to these talks, but the kids will be given only to those who are pregnant. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um, Again,
Yeah.
we don't really see much until we actually have that done. If we have
Mm.
that done, then we can see what were the challenges, what is it that we would have done better, or what is it that we would not have done at all. So
That's
we
true.
have to have those. And then we are not just bringing in outsiders. If I go to, I'll take for example, I come from Malcolm, okay? So I cannot go bring somebody from, say, Bamileke or Makwere or that person. I have to have somebody from that community
From that
involved.
community who understands the people and the culture in that area.
Yes, yes, because there are some of these topics that they will be considered, oh, this is a taboo, we cannot
It's
talk
a
about
taboo.
it.
Oh, we don't do that here. We don't do that like that.
Yes, yes. But if
That's a
we
very
have
that's a good
somebody,
that's a good point.
yeah, if we have somebody from that community, they will know what to say, how to say it in such
How
a
to
way that,
communicate better.
yes, yes. So we'll have people from different walks of life, from different villages, and the villages involved and all that. That way, we are not stepping on people's toes. And I will repeat this, we are working from our people to us. We are not going to impose on them. We are not going to tell them what we think is the right thing to be done. No, we are
Mm-hmm.
going to work together. We're going to have those conversations together. That way, we can have a good outcome.
Okay. Yeah, that's very, very important. Somebody here, live trek. I'll just take that comment because I really like what she said. She said most hospitals in the Northwest don't allow men or husbands in the delivery room, but
Yes.
private clinics are improving. Can
Mm.
we talk about that? How important is it? Somebody who has experienced, things like that back home and then who sees how it's been done here. Mafo, what do you think?
Again, that's the thing I just mentioned, that we have these cultural differences. We have these background differences with our communities. What is here might not be something that will work back from where we come from. So that's why we're working from that point to us. Because if a parent, if a dad here is the one cutting the cord, and back home it's not allowed, we will not go to say, no, it has to be done. No, that's not what we are going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that we're doing has to align with our traditions, our practices. So long as they are safe, so long as they are healthy, so long as they're acceptable, then we work together. Yeah,
That's
that's
a
it.
very good idea, Mafo. Like I really, really solidly
Yeah,
I support that, and I think that it's a
yeah,
smart move by SEBHealth to use the communities of the different places that you'll be visiting to actually reach out to these people because they know better. Not only
yes,
do they know the real challenges that they are facing, they also can talk to these people and
mm,
communicate to them in the most effective way.
yes, that's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah. So
And
let's
we really appreciate the comments, the questions that are coming through.
yes.
Even offline, you can still do that. You can still send these questions, your comments, and everything, and what you think we can do to improve on the goals, the plans that we have. That would be great. Thank you so much for those who are,
Who are participating. Yeah.
yes.
because it's a live discussion. It's a chat. It's a conversation. It's just that Mafo and I are at the forefront. You guys are back there, but there are questions that you guys can bring up so that we can try to find the solutions. Find the right answers, and you can also make suggestions, or you can just comment on some of the things that we're talking about here. Okay. So,
Mhm.
Mafor, we're going to continue talking about this for a few more minutes because we're trending towards the end of today's live broadcast. But I want for us
Mhm.
to take a little musical break again. Um,
Okay.
we're going to listen to a song by Chili Wawaye. The title of that song is "Be an Example." I just love that song because I believe that every single one of us, we want to be an example in everything that we do. Okay, so we'll take a little musical bite, and when we come back, we will talk more on SEBHealth outreach and how they are working towards improving maternal and child health in Cameroon and elsewhere. Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. Be an example, an example. Mafor, I
Mm.
see you working, moving, doing things up and down. What do you like to do? What do you enjoy doing? What are some hobbies that
Oh,
you have? We need to find out too, because yeah,
oh my God. I like traveling,
you love traveling. I can tell.
discovering,
I can tell, Mafo.
yeah, discovering new places, learning new things every day, learning new traditions, new cultures, just meeting new people and trying to see
Oh,
what is it that I can keep, what is it that I don't have to. That's one of the things I like to do. Um, I used to like reading, but given the calendar, it's so difficult to pick up a book and finish in a week.
I finish it.
Yeah, yeah. So
Too much trouble. Life is difficult. Life is lifing.
yeah, and of course, definitely, the most that I like to do is just having someone I don't know smile.
Oh, that's so
Um,
nice, Mafo.
yeah, I don't. It doesn't have to be somebody that I know, and that is what I cherish doing the most.
Do you like singing? I
Definitely
was
singing
gonna
and
tell you
dancing.
to sing one of like your favorite songs for us today.
Hey,
Let's
in
brighten
Moncton.
somebody's day. I put you on the spot. I know. Who wants to hear Mafo sing? Mafo says
No,
she
if
likes
I
singing.
want to sing, maybe it'll be in Moncton. And
It doesn't matter.
it,
Just brighten
you know
somebody's
what?
day.
It's a song to mothers.
Okay, that's even
It's a
better.
song to mothers, and it's by one of my Moncton sisters.
Okay.
Yeah, that just came to my mind, and I don't mind. Please, if I'm
Mafo, we
oh
don't care.
mama, mama, meyaka, meyakande, ambole. Oh mama, miyaka, miyakale, ambo. It's it's just saying, Mama, thank you. I'm giving thanks to you. You know, for if every one of us look at what our mothers have done to us, again, our dads are not left out.
Of course.
Yes, all we be saying every day is, Mama, thank you. Because if you imagine your mother carrying you in the womb for 9 months,
Yes.
and yes, when that child comes out, is the child is brought up by whole village. But if
That's
I
true.
pick that song, it's from a personal story.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know what my mother has done to me and to my own child, and I always like to say this. I left my daughter with my mom when she was 7 months,
Oh wow.
and I went
Wow.
back to school.
Wow.
So that's why that song just came to mind,
Yeah.
because that is the person I look up to every day to
She
serve
took it
God.
up. Yes.
Yes,
Stepped in
she,
and she
she
gave
has
you the ability to
inspired
go
me
back
in so many
and better your
ways.
life. Yeah.
Yes, I am who I am today thanks to her and the rest of the family.
Oh,
So
kudos to all
what
mothers
I
out
am
there.
doing, what I am doing, I have been inspired by my mother, my family, my friends, and so many other people around.
Mhm.
And all I can always tell these people is thank you. And that's why that's the only
Yeah,
song I thought of.
that's
Maybe next time I'll sing
beautiful.
another song and sing better
Yes, Mafo, go
and
ahead.
maybe dance.
Yes, and dance, of course. Do that.
Uh,
You can go
uh,
ahead and do that if you want to do that today. What did you
yeah.
guys think about that beautiful song? So I'm gonna take these. I see two comments here that I really want to read. This one's from Live Trek at Lana, I believe, ATL. She says, "When are you planning for this talk? I would like to be a speaker." I believe it's a
Oh,
talk you talked about that
uh-huh.
will be happening as part of the outreach program.
Okay.
So reach out to SEBHealth inbox on Facebook, and then we can talk about that more. Maka will be able to look at your message, and then she
Thank you. Thank
will
you.
better
Thank
response for you.
you.
And thank you so much for being selfless and for wanting to support in
Yeah.
this way. I'm
Thank
going to
you.
take this other comment here. It's quite long and lengthy. It's from Berso Mankaa.
Uh-huh.
Some issues with pregnant women in rural areas stems from the fact that the level of literacy is very low and they still practice the home delivery done back in the 60s. They don't see antenatal care as important, not to talk of having their babies being delivered in a hospital. Have seen this in a few communities I have visited. That's something that, yes, it still happens. That is
And
so
that is
true.
one of the coordinators back home.
Oh, okay. She knows
She's the
better
one
because I can
followed
see her.
by Auntie.
Yeah, she spoke really well, and I could tell that she has deeper knowledge of what's going on.
She doesn't have a health background. She's a teacher by profession.
Wow, that's
So
amazing. Thank you, Marka. Thank you
yeah,
for
yeah, she's
everything. Yes,
volunteering.
in rural areas, they also suffer a lot from malaria infection. Yes, I remember that one is a big
Yes,
deal for women. There's so many other things which we'll definitely be talking about because Step Health is definitely here to step things up, to empower, to educate, to elevate, and also inspire you, mothers, healthcare professionals to work together to make a difference so that we can save more moms' lives and more babies as well.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
yes, we'll definitely be talking more. And Manka, hopefully you can come live on the show one of these days to share your experience on the ground because you're out there. You're the one that's taking the bikes to go to all those places, to go do this stuff. So you know exactly what's going on the ground. And I think it would be nice to have you here one of these days, maybe next Saturday. Alpha, what do you think?
We'll see how that goes. We'll check the schedule and then see what we can put together.
All right. So
Mm.
hopefully we'll be able to update you guys more on activities that SEP Health is putting on the ground towards this outreach. Mafo, is there like do you have an idea of when this outreach would be taking place, or it's still very
Um, the initial goal was to do something before the end of this month, but because of the delays, we are looking by the 15th of June, we should be able to have done at least something.
okay?
Yes, I don't have exact dates to give you. Yeah, but I can just say between, yeah, by the 15th of March, we should
Mhm.
be able to do something.
So there's an estimated date here for June 15th. But again, there's so much that has to be put in ground on the ground for all of this to happen. The kits, the childbirth kits are being put together right now and being labeled with SEP Health because, of course, this is brought by the organization SEP Health. And SEP Health is also extending their hand out there. I will let Mafo talk more about it. She's also calling on the community. Mafo, what do you expect from your people back home in order to make this outreach a success?
Um, what do I given the times now at home? I know it's very difficult even to go to your neighbor's house. It doesn't hurt for you to, if you see your neighbor throwing out some dirt around, just tell them, that's it. I know it's difficult. We don't have trash cans, but just try to, as neighbors, encourage other to keep your toilets clean, to keep your streets clean, to plant some fruit trees instead of planting the eucalyptus that would destroy our soil. You know, the garbage everywhere that
Yeah.
we have, our ways of eating. You can just tell your friend, you see your friend, you like, why are you eating this? Why don't you think you can eat this? Can we eat it together? And things like that. And also, we always say love yourself first, and then try to love your neighbor as yourself. If you don't love yourself, you will not love your neighbor. If you love yourself and try to love your neighbor, then you'll be able to tell them to do what is the right thing. If you don't love yourself, you hate your neighbor, you see them doing the wrong thing, you don't
Yeah.
even care. So we're just hoping that the people will be together, which is a difficult thing now, but I know we can try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You are knocking on a neighbor's door now, you're scared that would they kill me like the threat, or am I, you know, whatever thing that is going on. So my plea to our people is love yourself, love your neighbor as yourself. And if you do that, every other thing will fall in place.
Love your neighbor as yourself. Okay, SEBHealth is not going to do this by themselves. They're
No.
calling all of you, on all of us, to join our hands to make sure
Mhm.
that we're making a difference in the lives of our people. I'm sure there's somebody out there who has lost a family member, a sister, a friend, a colleague through childbirth. It should not be happening, because sometimes it's only because of little mistakes, little neglect. But those things are fixable. They are possible to adjust, to fix, to make better. And that is why when there's people out here who are stepping out to do this, to make a difference in this community, in this sector, and they reach out to you guys and say, please, we need your help. We need you to be our ears and eyes on the ground. Please help them so that we can provide better health care for our people, so we can save more lives. That should stop. That women go in to have a baby and they either lose their lives, they lose their baby, or both of them go. We have to be able to fix that, okay, by working on what you do when you're pregnant, what you eat, how you behave. Are you following your antenatal treatment? Are you going to the hospital? Are you doing your constant checkups? Are you drinking water? Like, pregnant women are like babies themselves because they are bearing a life. They get sick easily. Are you protecting your environment so you don't have mosquitoes that will bite you and give you malaria? Because a lot of the, just like Manka said, a lot of the rural women, they suffer from malaria. It's a big deal because there's stagnant
Mhm.
everywhere.
Mhm.
If you don't clean your environment, you're going to get bitten by mosquitoes and you will end up in the hospital. And malaria for a pregnant woman, it's more
It
dangerous
affects the
than,
unborn.
very, very, very dangerous. So
Mhm.
whatever it is that we can do to help self health, push this message out, guys. Let's do it. Okay? Let's do it. Mafor, we're going to wrap up today. Any last words for the day, for your people, for the
Um,
money for watching you?
Last word, not last phrase or sentence. Thank you all who are watching. Thank you, everybody who is on this platform today, and those who were not able to be on today. We definitely know that they will be on during our next session. And
Mhm.
thank you. I think is Miss Courage. She's been participating
Courage
so
has been
well.
there from day one.
Yeah, thank you for all the comments, the
Very
questions,
instrumental. Thank
and
you.
contributions. We appreciate your time, your your love for SEBHealth. And I know you're all working hard behind the scenes to see that we we succeed, or we do what we say we're going to do. And our prayer is we'll do the best that we can with your help. Thank you all again, and hopefully we'll see you very soon.
And please do not hesitate to reach out to SEP Health. Follow them on all social media platforms. They have a YouTube page now, and everybody. Go support. There's so many videos that they've been interviewing women, they've been interviewing moms in rural areas. There's so much on the way lined up, guys. But you guys need to go over there to SEP Health on YouTube and also follow them so that we can promote their activities. So we can also, give them the visibility that they need, because the more people are supporting what they're doing, the more visibility they are going to get to be shown to other communities that are into healthcare or maternal health and maternal child health. Okay. So, guys, thank you all so much for joining today. You all know you are the MVPs. You are the guys that make this house rock and roll. Thank you all for being part of the Gwendy Media TV family. Thank you all for embracing SEP Health. SEP Health. Before we go, it just came to my mind that you had a scare yesterday that you shared with me. What happened? You almost lost your
Oh my.
page.
Oh yeah,
That
you
was
mean
a
with
weird
Facebook?
situation.
You mean the scare with Facebook?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was the kind of it
Published, yes, Facebook unpublished SEBHealth. They're thinking that we had shared or posted something that did not
goes
go
against
with
community
their,
standards. Yeah.
their policies or what is expected. But I think that was just, we are not sure.
It was a
So
misunderstanding, I think, and
yeah, yeah, we
they linked
just
it
reached
into
out
the
to
page.
them and they reinstated it immediately because they found out that we are not here to hurt somebody,
Mhm.
but we're here to help somebody.
To empower
So
the community to all
yeah,
believe. Yes.
yes.
So, guys, we're counting on you. Please keep sharing SEP Health, okay? Keep showing that SEP Health is a great community where you can learn about, staying healthy, keeping your community healthy, helping one another, promoting healthy environmental conditions and all that, and also helping to keep babies and moms alive. Let's keep sharing, let's keep promoting the page so that it's going to reflect in that way, and the page can also be shared to more people interested in such stuff. Well, I'm happy that you got your page back, Mafor, because I think that SEPHealth is doing a
Yeah,
fantastic
that
job.
was a scare, right? Given that I've never had that experience, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had people duplicate my pages and stuff like that, but
Oh my
a
God.
thief will never win. Scammers will never win.
They're always out
So
there
long as
trying
you're
to try.
genuine with what you're trying to do, just know that God will always take care when it's time for Him to intervene. Thank you again, Madam Gwen. Thank you. You're doing
You're
an awesome
welcome.
job. And thank you for having SEBHealth on your platform today. We're looking forward to, coming on again to 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 have this conversation with you so that our followers, our people will
Hmm.
be, you know, um, kept abreast of what every step that we are taking would like our communities to know.
Yep.
And through your platform, we are doing that. Thank you so much. We
Thank
appreciate
you for trusting us, Mafor.
it.
Thank you for trusting us. We are honored to support. We're honored to be there, to be the media house that's supporting SEP Health, to push it forward. It matters to us to stand for good, to stand for something that's positive. That's
Mhm.
our value. At Gwendy Media, we focus on empowering, impacting, uplifting the community. We share stories that we are hopeful that will change the mindset and make people live in the right direction, go towards the right direction. And
Mhm.
it's our honor to have people like you who are really making a positive impact in the community. So I'll say thank you back to you and keep up the good work. We'll see
Thank
you
you.
very, very soon. And please, guys, stay glued to the SEP Health Facebook page. Don't forget to go subscribe to their YouTube channel so that you stay updated with everything that is happening. There's going to be so much happening in the days ahead about SEP Health and the outreach that's coming up in Bamenda. So stay glued, okay?
Mhm.
There's going to be so many other things I'll be announcing. I think that for today's live broadcast, we have a winner. One of the people that was here from the beginning to the end, she was very instrumental. Everybody agrees, right? That
Mhm.
Courage, she wins the prize for the most engaged on the show today. So, Courage, we're going to reach out to you um, either today or tomorrow morning. Herodia is coming late. How are you doing?
Mhm.
I know Herodia, she's also been very instrumental on the page, but you're really late today. But anyways, Courage, reach out to Step Health inbox and we will tell you next steps. You have a little gift from us just to say thank you for being the most active today on the live broadcast. Mafor, you take care and have a fantastic rest of your day.
Thank you, and happy Memorial Weekend to those who are out here, and
Mm,
hope to see you people soon.
okay, all right. Bye, Mafor. So, everybody, thank you all so much for being here today. You all know you're my MVPs. I do appreciate, I love you all. And I appreciate you all for the love that you continuously show us, for being there and for even supporting, the people that we introduce to you all. Thank you for helping Gwendy Media to promote the activities of the community, to empower the community every single day, one person at a time. I hope that you all had a fantastic time with us today. We'll see you again next week for another exciting episode of Conversations That Inspire on Spotlight with Gwendy. You take care. Have a fantastic weekend. Make sure that you go out and do good. And don't ever forget to be the change that you seek. God bless you. Mwah! Love you guys so much. And I will see you all in on the page, of course. Be on our page because we always have interesting things happening on our page every single day, news and all of that. But hey, I'm always there, and I'll see you next week with the same pleasure. You all have a fantastic week ahead. God bless you. Bye bye.